Good morning, grade 8, and welcome once again to the Mr. Hagen Show. In today's episode, we will be having our morning meeting. We will talk about the work that you guys did yesterday, and we will discuss the work that needs to be done for today. First, our theme. Look to the Lord and His strength. Seek His face always. I actually had a pretty hard time picking one verse from Psalms today because there were so many good ones. So I did select Psalm 126, verse 2. Our mouths were filled with laughter, our tongues with songs of joy. Then it was said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them. This verse actually gave me a really fun mental picture of that laughter. It reminded me of my videos, in that when I began making these videos, I really wanted them to be a little bit light and funny. I didn't want them to be so serious. So that passage really reminded me of that. And then when you keep reading, verse 3 says, the Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. And that reminded me of the first question of the day that I asked you. What are you thankful for? It all goes back to Betsy, reminding us to be thankful in all circumstances. So I really like those verses. But then I read Psalm 127, and the whole chapter I thought is just amazing. Has great imagery and a great reminder for us that no matter what we do, it really amounts to nothing unless God is our foundation. I also love chapter 128. That was great too, but that's enough for today. So keep reading your Psalms. Today, you're going to be reading Psalms 129, 130, and 131. Keep the prayer requests coming, and don't forget to spend time with God today. Yesterday in math, we continued our work in algebra. So far, it seems like it's going pretty good. It's still pretty basic stuff, so I'm glad that you're getting it. Literature, we are almost done the bronze bow. That's fantastic. One more day left. So that will be on Monday. Monday will be day 15. Then we will review and we'll have a test, but we'll talk about that next week. In history, I gave you a review for a quiz that we will have on Monday. I can't recall, but I think in the video that I made, I mentioned that the test was on Tuesday, but that's not correct. The quiz, will be on Monday, and that will be on our schedule. It's just a short review of what you've done in days or parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. Today, in math, we will continue our work in algebra. We're working on sheet 11.6, which is solving equations by multiplication. So very similar to what we've been working on. Now we're just multiplying. So watch my video. Again, I still want it done my way. Watch my video, do the sheet, take the quiz. In composition, you are continuing to work on your rough drafts of our devotions. We spent some time talking about the through-line devotion in our Zoom meeting yesterday. So hopefully that was helpful. I've created and shared a document and I put it on Google Classroom that will remind you of what I talked about in the Zoom meeting. So hopefully that's helpful for you to get started if you're stuck. They are due on Friday, so please make sure that you are getting those done. In Bible, today we are going to start a new unit. The unit will be all handouts. So today I kind of did all three. I created a Google form that many of you wanted. I also shared the Google Doc, but I don't think the doc I share with you, you can actually edit. So you can't actually write answers on that. So you have to either copy and paste it and then create your own document. But just make sure whatever form you pick, you're submitting it to me. All right, that's about it. So don't forget, tomorrow is Friday. So no math, no language, none of our usual subjects. Look for the assignment from Mrs. Oblas on Google Classroom. Don't forget to look for the French and music optional assignments. They've been assigned already on Monday, so you're going to have to scroll back to get those. And I will make a video tomorrow, and in that video, I will publicly chastise those who have not completed assignments from this past week. So please save yourself from being publicly humiliated and from me having to ask again for your work. Complete your work. Take a look at the assignments. You should know what you haven't done. And the things I'm really focusing on is the Psalms journals, the bronze bow, the days. So take a look at that, and the math quizzes. All right. The question of the day for you is, if you could make any fictional character come alive and live with you, like Curious George, who would you pick? Who would it be? I'm Mr. Hagen, and I like cookies.